Yesterday we made a ton of progress on the STI hatch build that we've been doing. We got a ways to go, let's be honest, but this thing is turning out so freaking sick. I just set on the hood and the bumper yesterday and then that wide body panel just to kind of get a rough idea of how it's gonna look. And the carbon in black, you can't really beat it. It's so insane. I need to pop the hood back off, get the fender back off and the bumper back off. And then I need to run through, get all the gaps lined up with the fender to doors. And then from there, what do we gotta do? We gotta get the side skirts back on. And then I think from there, we may be able to go ahead and install and completely actually install the bumpers. We gotta get the grill attached. There's some little black panels that sit down there. We have the front bumper wide body panels. We have to drill into the bumper for and attach them onto the bumper. Hopefully they look good. And we also have to cut the bumper, which is a little bit sketchy. I should have done that before paint. So with all that being said, let's get some stuff pulled back off real quick and get these front fenders lined up how they should. Fenders are about 95%. We're gonna have to adjust the gap from hood to fender. So I left these 3 bolts loose so we can deal with that later on when we put the hood on, which I might actually do right now. But the gap from the fender to the door on both sides is absolutely mint. It looks beautiful, as it should. All OEM parts, all OEM metal, fits well. Actually, before I do the hood, we have that cowl piece right there, and that's much easier to get on when the hood's off. So let's go ahead and move on to the bumpers. Bumpers are gonna be a game changer for this thing. Front bumper, fairly simple. We just need to get some mesh back on it. There's some little pieces that go on the bottom down there, and then we can get the bumper on the car. So let's get it assembled up real quick, and then we can slap her on. These things are a little crusty. I'm gonna hit them with a sandblast, and I'm just gonna paint them real quick. No need to bust out powder coat for this kind of stuff. Hello?
Hello.
How's life? I'm wondering if I should have done the grill black. The whole entire grill. That's a lot of white going on in the front. It looks good. And I know like Cybon makes an aftermarket carbon grill, but I think it's for the stock bumper, but it may fit this bumper as well with a little bit of mods. I might either paint that black or just get a carbon one. And that piece behind, that bar right there, either way, that should definitely be black. It looks sick. Bumper's fully mounted. Quite a few different mounting points on the bumper. Bolt there, quick release there, 4 bolts up top, and then the 2 on this side as well. From here, we need to go ahead and get the front fender extensions on, the wide body panels, and then we can go ahead and mount up the front bumper wide body panels and get those carbon fiber vents onto the bumper pieces. So we've been doing some messing around with this bumper extension piece. So this carbon guy is gonna sit up in there, but it's hitting the bumper, so we need to trim the bumper out. And then I think I'm gonna 3M panel bond this guy onto this piece here. And then I kind of messed up with the studs. I should have put some longer ones on there. So there's a stud here, stud here, stud here, this one here, and this one down here. They both need to be quite a bit longer. And then this one here is fine. So I'm gonna have to like grind those off the backside or try to break them off. And then we can panel bond some longer ones on. I'm gonna pull this panel off. Let's get the bumper cut. And then we can mock up the other side and do all of the panel bonding at once. We need to go ahead and let all of this 3M panel bond dry and cure. And it takes about 20 to 24 hours. In the meantime, we can get the side skirts on, the rest of the wide body on, maybe the rear bumper on. Pretty much get this thing fully complete. Rear bumper is on and hopefully never coming back off. Even after spending hours and hours trying to get it to fit right, it's still a pain to get to fit right, but it looks so good mounted up on the car. From here, we can pretty much get the rest of the wide body kit on, or I guess the whole entire kit. Front fenders have to come back off. We got to get the side skirts on, the OEM skirts, and then we can get all the other pieces to the puzzle mounted up on the car.